Nah, because y'all stay talking about how women only want men for their money, but 9 times out of 10, y'all be the broke ones, not us.
8 times out of 10, that woman has outdone every man in that room.
Never have an issue with you asking him for money. He will not have a problem giving you money because men are natural providers and they want to take care of what they love.
No, because this is very true. The man who has money does not find it a problem that his woman wants money, right? Because, hey y'all, welcome back to All Things Jenny. I am Jenny. So today we're discussing dating men who does not have money and why it could be detrimental to you if you date a man who does not have money. It is crazy, they have nothing to lose, and it is literally the...
Nah, because y'all stay talking about how women only want men for their money, but 9 times out of 10, y'all be the broke ones, not us. Like, we really just be asking for the bare minimum, and y'all still can't even do this. So, what's tea? What's tea?
As a woman, you should not be dating a broke man. A broke man is a next caller. A broke man is never going to be fun to be around. He's going to be jealous. He's going to be insecure. Sometimes he can be abusive. A man who's broke should be worrying about self-development and his hustle. Dating a man in progress and dating a broke man are two different things. Understand this, ladies. Money make men confident. And the less money a man has, the less confident he has.
As you guys know, I emphasize a lot that you should not have kids nor get into a relationship, i.e. marriage, with somebody who is not financially stable and if you're not financially stable. The reason I say that is because, and I speak with experience here, when you have financial stress, you are not as good a partner and you are not as good a father as you can be. Like, the existential threat of money is real and it very much impacts a man. And it impacts his ability to be a good partner and to be a good father. Don't kid yourself.
When you're picking a guy, you have to look at so many other things. I know I talk a lot about money. Money's also important. The reason why money is so important and the reason why money matters a lot is the freedom that it comes with. Dating a man that's financially stable is not just about the money. It's about the peace of mind. Because when you're dating a man who's broke, it affects him emotionally and mentally. And that's one fact that a lot of men do not like to admit, but I'm going to tell you, that's the truth. That's why it's always advisable to date a guy who is financially stable so you can really see him for who he is. And there's certain characteristics about him that you may not like, that you may have to improve on, but at least you know that he's financially stable enough that when you need something, he can provide it for you. Like, I never understood why women will get pregnant by men that are financially unstable and call them deadbeats. You knew he wasn't before you decided to have his kid, but you still had his kid, and now you're saying he's a deadbeat. Make it make sense. And dating a man with money doesn't necessarily mean he's the richest person in the world, but it means that he's stable enough that if you get pregnant, you know that he can take care of you and the family, and he will lead you guys in the right direction. Let's talk about it. A man who's broke cannot be a leader.
Their money, but
men are insufferable when they broke, or at least not in a financial state they feel they should be in. Because women date broke men. Women date men who make less than them all the time. But 9 times out of 10, who sabotages that relationship? Because toxic masculinity and patriarchy tells men that their value lies in their wallet. And this is coming from somebody who doesn't believe that a man's value should just lie in his finances, right? But it does not matter how much a woman believes that, how much a woman is supporting a man who's on the come up, how much a woman pays for stuff, how much a woman reassures this man that it's okay. If a man cannot see his value outside of his finances or outside of his wallet, he's gonna be insufferable. Because he's looking at you like, why are you with me? He doesn't even see his value. You seeing his value is not gonna be enough. So you can be mad at women going after men who have money or making sure that a man is financially stable, right? But are you able to see your value as a man outside of your finances? You mad at her, but how are you looking at yourself?
If you take a black woman and stick her in a room with 10 black men, random pick, just go pick a random. Go to the mall and pick 10 random black people. Stick them in a room. Ask every one of them, what do you do for a living? What do you do for a living? What do you do for a living? How many kids do you have? What do you do for a living? What is your education level? What are your accomplishments in life? I'm going to say 8 times out of 10, that woman has outdone every man in that room and still doing stuff. So when guys come and say crazy stuff to you, just think about that. Just think about that. Even me, if you take me and stick me in a room, even as a housewife, I still have more accomplishments, and I still probably earn way more as a housewife that don't even leave the house and just sits on YouTube and talks.
No, because this is very true. The man who has money does not find it a problem that his woman wants money, right? Because he already know that, okay, well, at least I know she's not going to just cheat on me with a man who doesn't have, or at least I know she's not going to cheat on me with just anybody, because this is what she likes, this is what she enjoys. And majority of the time too, the men who don't have money are the most disrespectful ones. So you gotta really be careful with the ones who does have money, because they're going to, the ones who does not have money, because they're going to disrespect you. And on top of that, they don't even have the money to provide for you, so they could, so you could at least take the disrespect. Because let me tell you, now if you're paying all my bills, honey, I'm not going to really sit here and just take all your shit, but I can take some stuff, because I don't take stuff personally. So you could be talking out of your mouth and I wouldn't care, right? But if you don't have money and you try to disrespect me on top of that, sir, have several seats, okay? Have several seats. Because I don't have the time for you. Yes, it is very true that the men who always complain about, oh, girls are only with you, or girls are only looking for money. Well, so you don't have money to give anyhow. So what are you worrying about? As a matter of fact, I'm no threat to you. You don't have money to give. So it's not really a problem that, I like money. So why don't you leave me alone for the men who does have money? So then it's not a problem for you. Because like I said, I do work in the medical field. So I notice, especially black men, I notice a lot of black women who are nurses, who are doctors, but there's not a lot of black men who are nurses and doctors, right? Yes, they might have different profession like lawyers and stuff like that, but a lot of black men are not doing, and they're the most disrespectful one. They will try to disrespect you because you have standards and you have things that you expect in a relationship. But if they do not have that, they're going to try to sabotage you because they don't have what you're asking. So try to avoid men without money as much as you can, right? Anyways, you make your own decisions, but I would say try to avoid men who does not have money as much as you can, because they're the most disrespectful. They have nothing to lose. They don't care, they also do not have time to show love. But I'll tell you what they do have, though. They have the stamina, they have the energy to have with you at the end of the day, because they have all the time in the world to practice. They have all the time in the world to sit at home and get that build up, and then for them, whenever they're ready, then they're ready to do it and go back to the video games, because they have nothing else going. They have no energy to do anything else but that. So just be very careful when you're dating a man who doesn't have money, or a man who doesn't have it to give to you. Yes, not all men who doesn't have money, is a horrible man. And even if you don't have money, and that doesn't necessarily mean you're a horrible person. But if a girl expect you to have money, or she prefers someone who does have money, that's just her preference. And if you cannot do that, just move out of the way so she can, move on, so she could find somebody else. But I do not recommend a woman dating a man who does not have, like, if he is just a potential, that is the worst thing you could do. Date a man who is just a potential, because then he's going to drag you to hell with him, and he's never going to be happy. He's never going to have a smile on his face, because he is not where he wants to be in life. As a man, he is not where he wants to be in life, so therefore he has nothing to lose. He can do any and everything. He has nothing to lose. Anyways, that's my take.